Okay, hello my lovely Tauruses out there. Hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be another quick reading this week just because I'm still in the middle of moving, but I'm finally here. But there's a lot of other things I have to do, so let's just dive into your reading for the week. Okay, this is going to be for the week of the 12th to the 18th of August, so let's just dive in. Let's see. For my lovely Tauruses, please, Spirit. Let's get 2 cards from this deck, please. What messages do they need to hear the most for this week? Everything falls on the floor, right? All right, you have 3. You have Observer, I love this, and Poised. This is like my get ready card, get into position. All right, some good things are happening for you. Observer is a really nice card that this week is telling me that this week you guys are really going to be thinking about your future, where it is that you want to go next, where you want to settle down. That fox is looking at the moon like, I want to get up there. How am I going to get up there? This reminds me of the 2 of Wands, about expansion and growing in your life, whether it's new experiences, wanting new environments, whether it's wanting new goals, new dreams, or expanding something that you already have, a business or whatever. This is a really good time where you're thinking about it. And in fact, maybe you're even getting ready for it, because it did come out with the Poised card. This is about a wish fulfillment is coming in for you guys. Let's see what jumped on the floor, so bear with me. You have higher power. Right, connecting to the divine, connecting to the universe, to God, whoever it is that you are speaking to. All right, the higher power is about trusting in your intuition, receiving messages from spirit here. So interesting. You are definitely being in alignment to what you need to do, and maybe you're being called towards a certain goal this week. But let's dive into the rest of your cards. Let's see what else is going on for Taurus, please, this week. Two, please, from this deck. 3rd chakra, interesting. And you have woman holding a heart. So this can be you if that's how you resonate with it. If you are the woman holding a heart, this is definitely a big week where you are focusing on your feelings, on your emotions, and how things make you feel, and prioritizing that. I think the last few readings we've had have been quite similar in the sense that it's really important that things bring you joy, bring you happiness, bring you healing, bring you good feelings. So I think that you're prioritizing that, which is nice. And again, maybe this is why your goals are now aligning to this boost of love that you're having in your life. So you could be meeting somebody. If you're already in a relationship, then you could be deepening that connection. All right. But if you're single and that's just how you want to stay, then this is fine too. You're just prioritizing your feelings, loving yourself more deeply, prioritizing that love that you have for yourself. And the 3rd chakra, which I do like, this is about your willpower. And also the affirmation that comes with this chakra, I believe, is the I can. So it's really about your ability of whether or not you can do something and how you perceive yourself. And I do feel like it comes nicely in with the Observer card, because what you're aiming for may seem very out of reach, but there is this maybe this deeper understanding that actually it is something that maybe you're here to achieve in your lifetime. Maybe it's just that higher power sending you in that signal this week. It may seem out of reach, but it is going to be happening for you in your life. All right. And if you don't feel very optimistic about what you're able to do, this is a really good time to focus on your solar plexus chakra. Okay. That's the chakra where your willpower is. It's your will to achieve whatever it is that you want, to assert yourself. So I like that. All right, let's see what else coming up for you, Taurus. Let's get 3 cards from this deck. You have service. Interesting. You guys could be being called to service this week. All right, you have something very important that other people can benefit from, even if it's your company. All right, so this could be a really good time where you're providing your company, your service to others. It can also be, again, about what you're feeling called towards doing in your career. Maybe you're just expanding the service that you bring to others. But definitely a lot of connection with people this week, which I think is important. And maybe that's why Woman Holding a Heart is here. We have workaholic as well. So you guys could definitely thinking about your work. Workaholic doesn't have to be a bad thing, especially if it's you're doing a good job or you enjoy your job. Then being a workaholic, it's not that bad. As long as you're resting where you need to and you have a good balance, then it's fine. You know, work hard, play hard. It's a good balance if that's the case. But if you're working in a company that, is kind of exhausting you, or being a workaholic is kind of getting in the way of other areas of your life, it's a really good time to maybe detach a little bit from that to maybe be of service. Maybe it's your family who need you or need your company, or maybe it's your own heart space. You need your own self at this moment. Maybe taking a break from work would be good in that matter. But I do see your hard work is going to pay off for you, by the way, with that Observer card. So I like that too. Workaholic and perfection might come in as a little bit of a warning here that things don't need to be perfect. Maybe you are spending a lot of time trying to perfect things, like the smallest of details that may not really matter, and getting yourself irritated over that. This is a really good time to understand that you don't have to, everything doesn't have to be perfect in order for it to work. Okay. If they're important details, then that's different. That's a different story. Okay. Right. Let's see what else comes up for you this week. I do see that you are achieving some kind of goal, though. They're just emphasizing that, right? Let's see. Let's get 2 keywords for Taurus this week. Freedom and empathy. That could be where the service is. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Balance. You've been called to have empathy this week, which makes sense with the woman holding a heart. Someone could be opening up to you this week and they're calling for your empathy. Someone might just need you to listen, and that's what the service is about as well. Just being there for others this week could be important, or other people being there for you, or again, you being there for yourself. You also have freedom. This could be the goal. All right, could be freedom. Maybe that's why you're a bit of a workaholic at the moment, is this is what you're working towards. This says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So in this case, freedom can be about freedom from things that might be, again, taking any power away from you and your own ability to create your own happiness here. Just be aware of, again, what could be stressing you out this week. But I feel like you're gaining freedom here anyways. Thinking about freedom, at least. Let's get you a spirit animal, my lovely Tauruses, please. That was very quick. Starfish, be open to infinite possibility. I like that. I feel like I want to link that to perfection here, because this is kind of giving me the control freak vibes, which is fine. It's a very earth sign trait, to be honest with you. You like things to be grounded and in order. But if everything is in your order, and everything is perfect in your control, then you're not leaving enough space up for the universe to step in. That's this in the unknown, when the universe is able to have space to bring its own magic to your plans. Basically needing to let go of certain areas maybe for you. That's when you're open to infinite possibility. That's when the universe can step in and bring you any kind of miracle that you could not possibly have planned for. So that's interesting, especially I think it links also with the Observer card, Taurus, with the being open to infinite possibilities. Again, it's about things that may seem out of reach. They're saying to think big this week, to observe, because I feel like it's completely possible for you, is what it's saying. You have hummingbird spirit, be here now. It's calling you back to the present, which is interesting. You are thinking about the future and the possibilities that are out there. But I think maybe I really do get the sense that some people may need you right now. I really don't know what it is. So maybe whilst you're trying to work and you're trying to do all these things, you might see it as an inconvenience. But I think it is very important for you. And also, again, yourself. Don't neglect yourself working for the future, because, you could run yourself down. Sometimes it becomes a little bit, what's the word? It's a little bit of like, you know me, Taurus, I run out my words. There is a word in particular I'm trying to say, but I can't find it. So let's go another way around it. As an example, where you're working super hard for this future, for this goal, but then when you get there, let's say because you've worked so hard, you don't prioritize your health and your well-being or even your happiness. So when you reach that goal, you're unhealthy or you're unfit, or there is always something that might be blocking you from really enjoying what you've worked hard for, which is why loving and appreciating the journey and not rushing ourselves or forcing things to happen can be a really big message in tarot readings in general, especially for you guys this week, because they're really asking you to prioritize your well-being, your health, and your heart space, your feelings, your emotions, making sure that you're happy now and not just seeing like, only when I reach this goal then I'll be happy, because then you're living many years unhappy for a few years of happiness. It's really good to try and find freedom by bringing in happiness now, however that is for yourself. Okay? They're calling you to be present with yourself and with others this week. But let's dive into some more messages for you. For Taurus, please, let's get overall energy for the week. The Knight of Wands. I like this. You're very ambitious at this time, which makes sense with that workaholic energy. Right. There could be some travel coming up, vacay, or the Knight of Wands is really calling for you to have a lot more positivity moving forward. This is somebody who is super courageous, super curious. They want to dive into everything and anything. They want to conquer everything, every goal that they have. Is a really good energy for you. And as I said, I really do believe that you're getting ready for something, and maybe there is going to be some sort of goal that you guys are achieving this week, or things that you want to experience, you'll be experiencing this week. But this is also a forever student, so it's very Sagittarius energy. It's always curious, always wants something else. So again, just like I said, even though you may want more things than what you got now, being here now and having gratitude for it and staying present, I think really is quite important. It's like, yes, you're going to have all these things, but where you are now, there is also something to benefit from this. All right, what is Taurus's energy this week, please? Seven of Swords. This is usually a sneaky card, but it can also be self-sabotaging. The way I see it, because it's to do with you, this can be about doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. And that can just fit in the whole workaholic thing. I know I should be taking a break, but I'm just going to go against what I know to be able to do something else. That's what it is. Okay, it's just sneaky. It's like trying to get past security kind of vibes. So I want to clarify this, of course. Why is this in Taurus's energy this week? The Strength card. Strength card is really about like a solid foundation. It really represents a really nice balance within your own energy. Why is the Seven of Swords here? What is this behavior? The Page of Swords is a triggered energy. It is a sense of curiosity as well. Maybe, your curiosity is kind of a bit of temptation coming through here. Strength card. Three of Wands. This is you waiting for something. For some of you, you could just be building a strategy in order to kind of, again, maybe create your own destiny. Maybe the Seven of Swords has to do with some guilt. To be honest, it's not very clear. But the Strength card is paired with the Three of Wands. So maybe what you're waiting for and getting ready for with that Poised card, there could be a bit of temptation to kind of come off of this stable energy for whatever reason. This could be an energy around you, but because I'm asking about your energy for the week, I don't want to read it that way, but if it applies that way, then take it how it is. This is someone who could be very triggered. But again, this could be you this week. Maybe something is triggering you and it's kind of stopping you from waiting for something and it's tempting you somewhere else. I'd just say be mindful of that, be aware of that. I don't think that's the best of choices to make, but let me just see. Can I get one more for that combination? The Four of Swords. Taking a break, you shouldn't feel guilty for it. Maybe that's what the self-sabotage is. Maybe you're criticizing yourself if you need rest. The Four of Swords is really important actually for your healing journey of any kind. Taking a rest is super important. And maybe this is the message here, make sure that you are actually, whilst you're waiting for something, take it as a chance to rest, connect with yourself, connect with others. Maybe you end up, trying to fill in the space and do something else. Building another strategy, for example, trying to dive into more knowledge, that's great, but you might not be resting enough. And maybe that's just what the self-sabotaging is. you're being tempted into starting a new project when you're supposed to be resting. You know, when you're on vacation, but you just can't help but open the laptop up or something like that. They're saying, no, don't do that. That's sneaky. That's interesting. All right, let's get one for the Knight of Wands. The Empress. So what's interesting about this is an energy of abundance. This is your card, Taurus. You are ruled by Venus, an energy of love. This reminds me of the woman holding a heart too. An overall energy for you guys this week is to make sure that you're also attracting and not just chasing everything. It's really good to have a balance of these energies. Just like in a strength card, maybe you have been a lot of the Emperor. You've been making things happen. You've been in your action, taking leadership energy. It's really important to also honor the other side of yourself, which is that Empress energy of not always chasing. It's about allowing things to also come to you, just like that infinite possibility. And I think that this is where you reach a goal. All right, is there anything else that Taurus needs to hear right now? Six of Cups, it could be some nostalgia coming through, some feelings and emotions. Potentially could be someone of the past, but I feel like this is you processing your feelings, honoring your nostalgia. Any memories that come up might be important for you to process this week. This could be someone outside yourself as well. Again, could be like an old friend or a sibling or someone where there is a nice equal exchange of feelings. You both care about each other deeply. Someone could be reaching out to you, wanting to revisit old times. I don't sense anybody who's horrible, by the way. And you have the Six of Wands, which is success, gaining victory over difficult feelings. If you are reflecting on the past, this is a really good time to actually feel successful about what you've overcome, because you've dealt with a lot of difficulty and yet you still have been able to overcome that difficulty, especially when it comes down to your feelings. I feel like you've taken a big hit lately in terms of your feelings, and yet you've still been able to deal with those and also win, you know. 10 of Cups here and the Star card underneath. You have a very bright future ahead of you. This is wish fulfillment. This is that happily ever after. That's something that they want you to know is where you're heading. So you don't need to rush or be sneaky and rush your healing process. Two of Wands, that's the Observer card. 10 of Pentacles, that's that legacy that you guys want to be leaving behind, that financial freedom, financial stability. The 8 of Cups, did I say leaving behind? That's what you're aiming for. What you need to leave behind, though, are certain feelings or things that just aren't serving you. And again, for some of you, it could be whatever this is. Any kind of temptation, any people that are around you who are, you know, not allowing you to heal or rest, but also your own part of yourself that's not allowing you to heal or rest, okay? That perfectionism could be a bit of an enemy for you guys this week. The Empress has an abundance and she's not needed to step off the throne for it. She believes she's deserving of it and that she's worthy of it and that she can have it, and therefore it comes to her. You know, don't underestimate the magic of the universe, by the way. Being open to infinite possibilities, you may feel like the only way to get what it is that you want means you have to work super hard for it and you need to be the one in control of everything. And however, I kind of want to tell you that this week it feels like it's a little bit of the opposite. Being open to infinite possibilities means that there are possibilities out there where it happens to you and it comes to you when you prioritize yourself, when you have a period of rest, when you're able to attract it. You don't have to do maybe as much as you think you do. But anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I hope this has helped you in some way. Again, another quick reading this week, and I will see you guys next time.